Hi, KYG here. Well, today I have another reminiscence story of Tele Anson on the subject of jukebox. You know what's a jukebox? A jukebox is a machine that plays music, you know. But the situation was in the 1950s, yeah, or early 60s, 50s, and early 60s. So I think it's American made. Last time, you know, there was no TV, radio, yes, and the jukebox was a craze among young people, adults alike. You know, imported from America. Those were the days, during the days of, you know, the rock and roll. Rock and roll started with Haley and his Comets. It was my brother's time, I think. Yes, okay. Bill Haley was the forerunner of this rock and roll and his Comets in the early 50s, then followed by well, other many crooners, people like Mario Lanza and King Cole, and all then Elvis came in in the 50s, in the mid 50s. So that was when the jukebox came about. So Elvis Presley and his gang, you know, well, okay. There were many other names like Cliff Richard, you know, Richie Valens, you know, just Paul Anka, just to name a few, you know, yeah, Lobo and all these people. Yeah, they captured the world. Yeah, took the world by storm, especially Elvis. That was during his time. Well, I was young. Elvis, yeah, I was a fan of Elvis. So my friends and classmates, they were, yeah, teenagers. So there was the Elvis craze, his hairdo, jeans, you know, high collar. All right, coming back to this jukebox. Well, the jukebox contained 45 RPM. That's RPM, yeah, revolution per minute. Every song is was about 3 minutes about that time. You RPM, but about 3 minutes per song. So each disc only one song. So they flip this both sides, 2 songs. So what we did was for the jukebox, all you have to do was to put in the coin, and we will select, you know, those songs, hundreds of songs there. So all you have to do is to put the coin and click on the song that you wish to sing or wish for the disc to play. But of course, you know, what we do is these jukeboxes were all around the town, especially in coffee shops. But this was next to the amusement park, Great Wall Park, you know, amusement park, where we spend our weekends. It's only 10 cents a song. So there was a beeline for it, you know, everybody will, you know, would line up. But then again, you see, there was no particular rush, because we were all into the same thing. We all like the same singer. So whoever puts in the coin, we will just listen, you know. So we enjoy listening. So whoever had more money to spare, I didn't have much money to spare, a couple of coins. So we just put in a coin. So if our friends put in, we just listened. So, you know, we would spend, you know, quite some time, you know, just drinking and then listen to the song and tapping our feet, you know. But we didn't do any kind of dancing there, because nobody dance on the floor, and even boys, it is it is not a normal thing for boys to dance together those days, you know. So we just step out of it. So for songs, we copied songbooks, chords, and we listened over the radio and listened to the disc. So those days, learning to sing was not as easy as nowadays, you know. We had to, well, we had some jam sessions, but of course we did not play the guitar because guitar was very expensive, beyond our reach. We could only, you know, get together and copy songs and share notes. Of course, there were songbooks, you know, my friend wrote for me, you know, the songs. And even as we were young, we like to sing, yeah, we like to play the guitar because we always, you know, hope that we will get a guitar one day, but we could hardly afford it. And though we admired those people who really could play the guitar. I could play a little, but never, and did not catch on. It's only in my later years, recently, that I have my time and have a bit of money, so I just bought a few. So I learned from the YouTube. Okay, back to this jukebox. It was there for quite some time, you know. So it was the in thing, boys and girls, especially boys, you know, we would be there on weekends, you know. Well, of course, the coffee shop owner will let us, but you have to order drinks. We cannot hang around for too long. But then again, we were playing songs, so you're paying money in the machine, so it was okay. By and by, this thing was phased out, probably, I think, in the... When I left town, it was still there. Yeah, I could still come back, we enjoy. We still could, you know, sing the songs, you know. But probably it was phased out in the 80s. Maybe they had the new machines, I'm not sure. So I do not know whether they still have this kind of music machines in town. Probably not, because we have nowadays, we have YouTube, we have internet, we have the cell phone. I don't think it is of any use. But probably, even all this still exists, then someone has to, yeah. I don't know about the mechanism, maybe they could repair it. Maybe in smaller towns, you know, there might be some, you know, still functioning. We never know. But I have been asking around so far. No one has come up to tell me that they have seen this jukebox in town or in smaller towns. But in the States, you know, in Europe, they still play the disc. They still have it in America, you know. These are all die-hard traditional, you know, fellows who cling on to tradition, especially people from the West. So I suppose they are still there. Probably you have new versions. But for Malaysia, I don't just vintage. Probably there is. I would like to have a look, you know. So it's a big machine, beautiful machine, full of memories, you know. Beautiful memories. Okay, so I did a sketch of this, I wrote about it. So this is the 45 RPM, you know, the revolution per minute, 45 revolutions per minute, 45 revolutions per minute. That means every song, there would be maybe per minute, 45 revolutions per minute. So that means 45. So a song is about 3 minutes, probably, you know, 100, and they'll become 190, 135 revolutions RPM. Okay, so it's a small disc. I still have some old records with me. Yeah, 45. Yeah, vintage records. So those were the days, you know, when we really had fun with this jukebox. You know, so many of you youngsters have not seen this. Probably you go on Google, you know. So these were the days we really enjoyed. We had fun. We had great fun, you know. In the 50s and 60s, the answer. Okay, so this is the story of the jukebox. I don't know if you have any experience. You can always share with us. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.